Good morning, my YouTube viewers. This particular video is going to be about libraries. And so what I'm going to talk about is the libraries that are used in Python. Now, three of the main libraries used in Python are pandas, which does data manipulation and creates data frames, and NumPy, which does numerical computations, Matplotlib, that does data visualization. Some more libraries are Seaborn, which does statistical data manipulation, and Stats Models, which is a statistical library, and SciPy, which is a scientific library. Now, those libraries have to be installed on your computer, and then after they're installed on your computer, then what you can do is you can import them into the program. But I don't have those libraries installed on my computer. The reason why is because they are not on Microsoft Store. And if they're not on Microsoft Store, I'm not going to put them on my computer. And the reason why is if you put anything on your computer that is not on Microsoft Store, then what will happen is the firewall. You'll lose the firewall. So I don't want to lose the firewall. So I only put items that are on Microsoft Store on my computer. Now, the Python program is in Microsoft Store, so I have Python 3.13 installed on my computer at the time of this video. But in addition to the libraries that I have just discussed that are external libraries, then you also have something called inbuilt libraries. So I'm just going to talk about some of the inbuilt libraries that are in Python. Not all of them, but some of them, like OS goes into the operating system, SYS goes into the computer system, CSV works with CSV files, math does mathematical computation, random creates random numbers, statistics does statistics, decimal works with decimal numbers, fractions works with fractions, RE works with strings, string works with strings, date time works with date time works with time, and calendar works with days. And those are just some of the inbuilt modules in Python, not all of them. So in order to demonstrate the import statement, so if you want to import a module, either an inbuilt module or an external module such as pandas or NumPy, then you have to use the import statement. So what I'm doing in this video is I'm importing statistics, and I've got a small little statistical program that is that I can run that will do some statistical operations. So I've created this file called a demonstration of Python statistic module, and what you want to do is you want to import your statistics. So we have a sample data set in daily temperatures, degrees Celsius. You notice that you've got, I think, 3 of the daily temperatures is 21.5 degrees. So that's something that you're going to need to keep a mental note of. So it says print daily temperature analysis. So you come over here and we have printed daily temperature analysis. So now we calculate the mean temp. Mean temp equals statistics.mean temperatures. So what that mean temp does is that takes an average of all the temperatures. So the average temperature of all of the temperatures is 21.67 degrees. So the next thing that we have is the median temp equals statistics.median temperatures. And so what the median temp does is the median temp, it gives you the center temperature in the data set. It's the center. So basically, if you have an odd number of temperatures, then it's going to be the very center temperatures. If you have an even number of temperatures, then it's going to be the 2 medium temperatures. You add those 2 temperatures together, and then you divide them by 2, and that is your medium temperature. And so our medium temperature is 21.5. And I forgot to say that you have to sort it first. When you get the medium temperature, you have to sort it first. You can't just use the temperatures as they are, but the median function will sort the temperatures for you. Okay, now what it's going to do, it's going to take the mode. So basically what the mode is the mode is the most commonly found temperature. And as I said at the beginning of this video, that 21.5 appears 3 times. And so your mode temperature is 21.5 because it's the temperature that has appeared more than any of the other temperatures. And now what you do is you do a multi-mode temperature, which I suppose is a bit like mode, and it gives you 21.5. And now we check the standard deviation. So standard dev temp equals statistics.stdev temperatures. And so what that does is that gives you the standard deviation. And so what that does is that tells you how much the values differ from the mean. And so it's 0.75 is how much the values differ from the mean. And then you're going to get your variance. So variance temp equals statistics.variance temperature. And so you've got a variance of 0.56. So 0.56 from the lowest temperature to the highest temperature is your variance, which I don't think that's true either, but that's what they give you for the variance, because you've got one temperature that's 23.2 and then another temperature that's 20.8. So it's definitely not that, but it gives you your variance. And when you study statistics, they tell you what all of these are, like standard deviation and variance. So I haven't got that information handy with me at the moment, but they are statistical computations. And then it gives you a summary. So your summary is your minimum temperature, your maximum temperature, and your range of 2.40 degrees Celsius, which I think is pretty accurate because 23.2 minus 20.8 is 2.40. And so basically what we've done is I've just made this small little statistical program just to demonstrate to you that you can import statistics, which is an inbuilt module. And then when you import statistics, then you can make statistical functions and you can make statistical calculations. And any of the other inbuilt modules, you get those modules by just saying import. So that's it for this particular video. The next video, we will be talking about making a library. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be communicating with you soon.